I'll evolve Blue Marine into Anubismon for free, going to 1 draw.
Yep.
Doing its effect.
Playing a rookie?
Yeah, I'll play out the Proto. I will draw 1. And I will trash 1 Proto.
Yep.
Since I discarded 1, I gained 1 memory. Because I played a Digimon with an effect, I gained 2 memory. Because I played him from the trash, he can smash. I will smash. Proto will hit.
Yeah, I'll block.
Yes, when he would be deleted, I can put 2 Gizumons to the bottom of my deck to play out an AT from my trash for free.
Nice.
So I'll play him out. Since he played from the trash, he gains rush. I'll draw 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, and I will discard 2. Gizumon AT. And next team, I'll swing.
I will block.
Effect. These 2 to the bottom of my deck
Absolutely.
to play out the XT for free.
Yep.
He got rush because it was played from the trash.
Yep.
Swing.
Block.
Effect. Because on deletion, I can play out him for free. I will draw 1. Trash 1. I will trash AT.
Yep.
I will swing.
This time it goes through. Easy.
Well, I just hit for game.
Yeah.
Oh! Hello! And welcome to a couple of Switch, where in today's episode we're doing a deck profile of the BT13 Anubismon deck that I've been showing off. I recently did a combo video of it, link in the description, and links to the live stream, which I did today, where I played this deck. So after a bit of playtesting and deck building, I tried this deck against Alphamon, Wargreymon, Cross Hearts, and Alt Force, so I kind of a mixed bag to see what's work. So this is the result. Starting with the eggs, I play a playset of the Demimeramon. I can see an argument for the BT6 purple egg Sunemon. When you trash a card, you can draw 1. The problem with that egg though is that if you delete that Digimon to draw and discard cards, you will not be able to proc the effect of the BT6 to Sunemon. So I don't... Like, that happened way too many times, so I changed it back to the best staple purple egg Demimera. On deletion, trigger draw 1, trash 1. Good if a rookie dies, good if a level 4 dies, good if a level 5 dies. Not good on the Anubis stack, because that's the one you want to win with. But I think it's worth the sacrifice, because it makes it worth playing Icemon in breeding, or any other card, as you will see. Going into the rookies, I play a playset of Ignitmon, 2 copies of Labramon, 2 copies of Tapier, 1 copy of Lucemon. Ignitmon is a multi-tool creature. He has, when attacking, you can delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponents. Unsuspended Digimon with the same level or less. And that's used to specifically remove your Digimon on field that you want dead, so you can bring them forth again to kill your opponent with. And he also has the Great Inheritable all turns. Once per turn, when you play a Digimon by an effect, gain 1 memory. Meaning if you have this in Anubismon's sources, he will be 1 memory cheaper. Then we have Labramon. He draws us 1, trashes 1. It's a good early card to have, and also pretty decent we don't have any Gizus in the trash to bring him forth to draw 1 and trash 1, so we can further cycle through the deck. I played a playset of this at first, but I really missed the Tapier. I think the Tapier really fits well in this deck, especially with the Demimeramon. So you draw 1, then you draw 1 and you trash 1, and in combination with the AT, you would play this, reducing the play cost by 4 because you delete another Digimon, then you draw 1, then you draw 1 and trash 1, and then you draw 2 and trash 2. And when I played a playset of the Labramon, sometimes I had to Digivolve the Labramon on the egg, because there was no value in hard playing him on the field, and it felt really bad deleting him because it's lost value. So I think Tapier fits really well as a 2-off. I hope that people don't find the choice of playing the Lucemon into spicy, because that was very commonly done when you play the Anubismon deck early on. Because the Anubismon effect, when you place a rookie from the trash, choice of color doesn't matter, you can play the Gizumon for free, which is good value because you recover 1. You also fill up a trash very quickly, so hard casting him for 5 cost to recover 1, you have a 10k rookie on the field, is pretty good. For our level 4s, we play 3 copies of Gizumon, 4 copies of Icemon, and 1 copy of the OG, the real boy, Icemon. Just like the Ignitmon, Ginkakumon is probably the Digimon you want in your Anubismon sources, because when you trash a card from your hand using one of your effects, you will gain a memory, making either the Blue Marimon, when you evolve into that, cost 1 less, or if you evolve into breeding, you bring 4, you take the Anubismon, you play out the Gizu, he draws 1, he trashes 1, you will gain a memory from that. Icemon, pretty obvious, you draw 3, trash 2, you cycle through the deck. He has unnatural jamming, nothing you can do about it, but he's he's your greatest source of card draw in the deck, and also the combos you can do with the real Icemon, discarding him and then playing out for free. Since you play him from the trash, Anubismon gives him Rush, which gives you even more opportunities for lethal. And we actually only play 4 copies of a real level 5, being Blue Marimon. Retaliation, when Digivolving, draw 2, trash 2. Really good card. It's like a Lady Devimon, but a far better inheritable, to be honest. Just like the Ignitmon, when you play a Digimon by an effect, gain 1 memory. With this, and this in sources, Anubismon plus Gizu, that's a free Digivolve, because you'll gain 3 memory. And the draw 2, trash 2, really good cycle, discarding cards. And you know, this is a draw discard deck, there's a lot of value you can get there. Then obviously, we play the Gizumon package for Proto, for AT, for XT. If you've seen the combo video, link down below, you know that they essentially, like, the gimmick is that when this dies, you can put 2 Gizus to the bottom of the deck to play out this. When this dies, you can put 2 Gizus to the bottom of the deck to play out this. And when this dies, you can just simply play out this one again. So the ultimate dream, which I have achieved by now, it feels amazing, is to have one rotation of these. Anubismon plays out this, it dies, you play out this dies, you play out this dies, you play out that. That's a lot of damage. They also have the alternative casting ability, that you can delete an egg in your breeding zone to make this cost 1. You can delete a level 3 to reduce this cost by 4, and you can delete a level 4 to reduce its cost by 6. So it's really easy to get this out. They have all good effects. You draw 1, you trash 1, you draw 2, you trash 2, and he's a big fat 9k blocker. Moving up into the top end, we play 3 copies of Nidhogg. We are not evolving into him ever. He's to be discarded from the hand, because when you do, you gain a memory. Even though we don't like play any memory tamers, this is how we keep it our turn. And we also do have like a funky little combo that if we discard something on our opponent's turn, we can discard him to gain memory and pass it back to us, which can be very scary. And it's the main boy, back from the dead, Anubismon. What an incredible journey. BT4, and now you're back more than 10 sets later to actually have a decent deck. You're finally doing something, and it's actually incredible. He plays a level 3 Digimon from the trash, or, you know, any of these, but specifically this one. And when you play a Digimon from the trash, it gains Rush for the turn, meaning if it enters the battlefield this turn when he's out, even if it dies, it keeps the Rush. It's disgusting, it's really good. But this is a purple toolbox. We want many ways to do all of these effects, since we don't always have the nuts, we don't always have the Icemon, we don't always have enough of these. Sometimes we don't even find the Proto, and sometimes they don't die. They have jamming. It's hard. Like, of course, the AT can not die in the security. When Icemon has the problem of doing that. When you want them to die, they're not going to. So we have to play some purple cards that either brings back things from the trash, so they gain Rush, or value in some way, or kills our own creatures. So we play one copy of Nitrate. You can play one level 3 Digimon from your trash. Probably in any other context this card would be worthless, but it's kind of like a hybrid for game. It costs 2, you bring forth a rookie, it gains trust because of Anubis, you swing. And you can start the combo off by getting out the Gizumon, swinging, and then bringing forth out if you don't have it on field. We play 2 copies of Underworld's Call. It has the same effect as the Nitrate, though it plays out a level 4 and can activate on play effects, but it also has the secondary effect that if you discard it from your hand, you draw one. And sometimes that's really good to draw cards. Who would have known? So yeah, we pitch this sometimes, and sometimes we use it to bring forth an Anubismon or an AT to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Getting into the self-heal options, we have Demonic Disaster. You may delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend one of your purple Digimon. You kill something, like one of these, to bring out another one. And if Anubis has swung or Anubismon has hit, and there's like 4 of these in the trash and he's 13,000, you unsuspend him so you can swing again. It also has the good effect that in security you can play out a level 3 Digimon, so all of these bring something back which can mess with your opponent's plan. We also play 1 copy of Deathclaw, you know, destroying your own Digimon to remove a pesky floodgate, and of course Calling from the Darkness. Is Anubismon only in the security? Well, now we can actually pick him up from the trash. It also kills something. It also enables a pretty good combo that if you have the Anubismon in the trash, you can pick it up while destroying like the Proto. And when you draw and discard with this one, then you can discard this to play it out again to keep the pressure up. Then we play 2 copies of Purple Memory Boost. People play the Mist Memory Boost, I can understand, trashing cards are good. We go quickly through the deck, but sometimes, since the ratios are a bit odd, it's probably a good idea that we actually sometimes get further into the deck, because if we could draw all the cards in the world, but if we don't have the Anubismon on hand, we're not going to finish the game off. And then 1 copy of Mimi. Why is, like, since we have so many options that cost 1, she makes them free because you tap her to gain a memory. It can also be used to tap if your opponent plays an option, but that isn't that relevant. So yeah, that's the deck. If you've seen the combo video, you might notice I don't play the Black War Growlmon. That version is actually more based on mill. Like you play the Impmons, you mill more, you use mill cards to get things back. And that's a completely different Anubismon deck that I'm going to create in the future. So this is the first base version that you draw in discard. And I would suggest playing with this one first, because I think this is the best way to play this deck. While the mill version is probably far more high-rolly and kind of fun. But if you enjoyed the video, remember to give a like and a subscribe. Comment down below if you try this deck out. I actually would suggest proxying it up, because you probably have all of these cards and aren't probably not using them right now. And once the BT13 set comes out, you can just change these out to the real proper copies. Like this, if you wanna have a good budget deck, like ignoring this, you don't need to play this. This is a great opportunity for you to get into the game and actually play something that's decent and does something good. Have a good one now. Bye bye!